So challenges and barriers, there's a number of things. You got security, privacy, technical challenges, a lot of things that are, have to be taken into account for to ensure that, AI is optimal. But from a balancing innovation perspective, one of the big challenges is AI systems require a vast amount of patient data to function effectively. Just like anything else, OpenAI requires terabytes or even, vastly more than exabytes even to come up with, the most effective large language model, right? So healthcare data is highly sensitive and regulated. So, that might be a limiting factor to consider. Like, you want a lot of data, but some of this might be sensitive. How do we go about scrubbing that data or ensuring there's not sensitive data that's put into that large language model? Then there's the Balancing Act. Healthcare organizations must ensure AI solutions comply with privacy regulations by encrypting the data securely and obtaining patient consent. So, like you said, consent's a big part of this. We can't just go about arbitrarily taking that information and say, okay, we're going to build a large language model and we're going to use this to help healthcare physician. You have to take a step back from a security and privacy perspective and ensure that those things are taking place properly. Challenges, AI tools in healthcare, particularly those for diagnostic and treatment recommendations, are subject to regulatory approval. So sometimes, there might be a great recommendation to take place, but that recommendation may not be approved, or maybe the FDA is involved in that process where it's like, great, that medicine could be a great recommendation based on what we're seeing, but we could run into a problem there, if that's taken. And then, of course, innovation in AI moves faster in regulatory process. So AI and tech moves fast, but regulation may not. So you run into that from an ethical challenges. There's biases. That's a big one. The rule sets that people use for AI could be biased. We don't know how, but those are certain considerations that we need to be aware of. And then tech challenges, it makes it difficult for AI models to access the patient data. Like I said, that impact could be without standardization. It becomes difficult to have a unified patient record that AI can analyze and process.